now we have all our gun information and bullet information into the Kestrel. We're ready to go out, take some shots.
Okay.
How's that sound?
Sounds great.
So, two things that the Kestrel does not know is where you're shooting and which way the wind's blowing from. So that's really going to be our next two steps. Since we have calibrated the compass, we really just need to point the Kestrel at our target and do a capture. There's several ways we can do this. One, the easiest way, when you're on the main ballistic screen, you have target highlighted, and you just hit the red button. You'll notice that it has a little arrow next to it, and now it's looking for a input, another button press of the red button to let us know which way our target is. So we're going to be aiming this way. So I'm going to aim the back of the Kestrel at it with the arrow showing and just hit the red button. Make sure this is vertical. You don't want to lean it down or point it like that. It's straight back, just like you're measuring the wind.
Okay.
And you're going to hit the button. Now you'll notice that a degree will come up in the target field, or if you have it set at o'clock, so it'll be in o'clock. So now we have our target location set. The next thing is we want to do a wind capture. Wind captures can be done in the same manner as the target capture, but in this instance we want to point, we have the wind blowing across. You have to know which way the prevailing wind is. If you have our weather vane mount, which we'll show you later, you can use that. If you don't, it's easy to just tell from leaves blowing or flags blowing or throwing some grass in the air, just telling which way the wind's blowing. And now we want to point it into the wind, hit the red button. Again, you'll see that the arrow will come up next, and we give it as long a sample as we want to get a good wind value, and then hit the center button, or the red button again. You'll notice after you do that, there are two values that show up on the top of the screen. There'll be a small value with the W and a larger value with the W, and either an R or an L next to it. The small value is going to be your average wind that you detected during that capture. So if you're taking a shot and it feels like it was the average wind, you just use that number. The larger number is going to be the max wind gust that you got during that capture. So while you're shooting, you have basically your bracketed wind calls. It's always going to vary while you're shooting. So if you feel a real strong breeze, you want to move your target more towards the higher number. If it's a little less of wind, you want to go more towards the smaller number. And then the L or the R will tell you which way you want to hold. So an R wind, you want to hold left because it's blowing from the right. It's going to go, you want to go the opposite way. And once you have that, you're basically ready to start taking your shots based on these numbers. One other instance, if you're not taking a level shot, if you're shooting up or down, there is in target, if we hit the center button, you'll see something called eye degree. Eye degree is going to be your inclination angle. So if you're shooting down, you're going to make this a negative number. If you're shooting up, it's going to be a positive number. Now, if the inclination is not more than 5 degrees, it's not even worth inputting because it's not going to make a difference. Kestrel cannot tell you the angle that you're shooting at. If you have one of our Bushnell Connex laser rangefinders, that actually will tell you, and it can tie into this if you have the link model. So that is helpful. Otherwise, you are kind of gauging how far up or down you're shooting. It is kind of important at a lot larger angles to get as close as possible. But in small angles, it's really not going to make a difference.
Good to know.
Now, one thing to note when you're capturing the wind information is that it is not going to be an absolute degree of the wind. So it's going to be in relation to your direction of fire. So that means every time you change your direction of fire, you will want to change your wind direction to make it match up. And that may cause some confusion for people. If you're shooting at 90 degrees and the wind's coming from 90 degrees, the wind may show at 0 degrees because there's no wind effect because it's going the same direction. So do bear that in mind, that you do have to subtract the angles from the direction of fire and the wind in order to get what is shown on the Kestrel, or if you're manually entering your wind information, which you can also do without doing the capture. You would just hit the center button, highlight wind direction, and use the left and right buttons to manually enter it, and you can actually manually enter the wind speed if you happen to know that too.
All right, thanks for watching. My name is Langdon. This is Joe. We're from Nielsen Kellerman. To find out more, visit our website where you can see different accessories that we have, download the manuals, anything else that you need with your Kestrel. It's all on there. Thanks for watching.